Speak. You have my ear, citizen.
You have the hands of an illusionist.
Talking. It's uncanny.
Be seeing you.
Hello? Okay. Very strange. Well, hello VOD watchers! Welcome back to Oblivion Remastered, Becoming a Millionaire. We have a little bit of a special episode today. I messed up the audio, don't worry about that. It's fine. Today is our last episode. Today is the last stream that we are doing. And once the stream is over, I'm going to start working on the YouTube video, which I know is what all of you are here for. All 20 of you that like watch the VODs for some reason. So I'm gonna wait this last 24 hours and then we're gonna do a very fast money check. I'm very excited to show you how much money that we have because last night we ended the stream with 800,000 gold. That's how much we ended the stream with. Except today, we have more than that. A little bit more. We're not millionaires yet, don't get me wrong, but we're a lot closer. If I open the inventory, we will find I have 950,000 gold. 50,000 gold more and we will become Oblivion's first millionaire. We're still working on our... I can't talk today. We're still working on our tan. You know, we finally stopped wearing clothes because, you know, clothes are beneath us as a millionaire. Or nearly a millionaire. And, you know, now that we've got all of the stream intro preamble out of the way, which took 3 minutes, we're gonna start grinding. All we need is 50k, like I said, and once we have that 50k, that's when the stream is really going to start.
What's that? If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll
So
get.
let's just let's just. Oh, why is it? Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's just take care of these guys. Perfect. Ebony dagger, glass arrows. This is going to be probably the easiest stretch of the entire run, and I'm very happy about that. I'm very glad. You dropped that? Yes, we did. Alright. I'm so excited for today. I've got a lot of stuff that I want to show you that you probably haven't seen before. A lot of it is related to, I guess, a roleplay aspect of our character, because it's stuff that we don't need to do. I officially count the run as being ended once we hit a million, but I'm gonna do a little bit of extra stuff. How are you alive? And that extra stuff, I think, is really going to tell you the type of man that Jeff Bezos is. Look at that ebony dagger. Or sorry, Daedric, of course. What was I thinking? I'm so excited. I think you can hear it in my voice too, because this is such a... I thought this challenge was going to be monumental. I thought it was going to be incredibly difficult. I honestly wasn't sure that we would be able to even do it. At least I wasn't sure that I would be able to do it. But somehow, some way, not only did we do it, we did it very quickly. And not only did we do it quickly, we did it without glitches. I mean, we definitely did a little bit of funky stuff to get the leveling. But that is not the same as duplicating money. You know what I mean?
It's a fight you want. Fight your gates.
Over-encumbered. Drop. Potions, we need potions.
If it's a fight you want, fight you.
Over-encumbered again. Well, I don't need those boots. Wow, he's still alive.
I'm just warming up.
And I'm silenced.
Pathetic
Wow. Honestly, 50k, that might be it right there. That one dungeon might be all the money we need to finally become a millionaire. Hello? Okay, my audio's a little low. What's up with that? That's so strange. I know what the issue is. Midstream audio adjustments. Yep, that'll do it. Testing. I'm just trying to get the audio levels proper and good. Thankfully, I record multi-track audio, so this will not be an issue on the YouTube video. Probably, at least. I would assume. Okay. Flawless. Little high. I love just slowly dialing knobs until things work. Yeah, I had to make sure I don't peak, because I have a specific audio range that I want to hit. I don't know why Windows likes to just change the default audio. They do it all the time.
What can I interest you in?
Okay, there we go. That's still too low. Okay. Sweet. Awesome and rad and cool. Was there a reason that this was set like this? No, there wasn't. Okay. Okay, so I talk and I talk and I talk. Okay, perfect. We nailed it. Hello, Just Robin. Welcome back to the stream. I'm sorry, you joined right at the beginning, and we had so many issues within the first 5 minutes. But we're good, I think, right? Tell me if there's any audio problems. We have 950,000 gold, and we're hopefully about to make our first million. I talk and I talk and I talk is like what I say to test audio, because I can't think of anything better. Anyway, 1 million gold. If this ends at 270, I'm gonna freak out, start spasming on the floor.
You got it. Fine. That's just not reasonable. You've made a good bit. That's a good. That's.
Oh my god, we didn't hit a million. There's no way.
To do that.
And we did not hit a million. Thank you for showing up to the stream. Goodbye.
I can fix whatever you break. Farewell.
That's humiliating. I thought that was gonna be it. So we have maybe just the wizards will be enough. I don't know why I said maybe just the wizards, and for some reason Siri thought it was her time to shine and started yapping. But we're fine. This is what you want to see. Man, tomorrow's going to be a massive day for the worst type of people. And by the worst type of people, I do mean myself. Tomorrow is the Scuffathon. The Shenpai Subathon. It's gonna be great. What a way to celebrate hitting a million, you know? Getting the internet's most annoying people. Sorry, I should specify. Most annoying people, parentheses, affectionate. I'm very excited to watch that. I have like an alarm set on my phone. I've kind of been out of Twitch culture for a while, so it's going to be an interesting way to get back into it. I love that I can just walk into a dungeon, hit a single button, and whatever is in front of me instantly evaporates. What a game. Genuinely, what a game. Be gone. Is Shenpai the maid calf person? I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really watch Shenpai's streams religiously. I just kind of watch YouTube highlights whenever she plays a game that I think's interesting. She does like Final Fantasy 14. That's where I know her from. I assume that's where most people know her from. She's friends with Joe Cat, if that name means anything to you. Or RT Game. I assume that means something to you. Because he's massive. I hit the wrong spell. We're goated. Come here. You think you can run away? You think you can run away? Nah, give me that dagger. Give me that staff. Your entire life can be boiled down to one single event, being my victim. And not only are you a victim, you are just one more stair. You're just a step in my path to becoming a millionaire. I'm surprised you know Joe. You know Joe Cat, but you don't know RT. But you know what? That's fair. Joe Cat, top tier, S tier streamer. Remember that time the entire internet got mad and someone sent a pipe bomb to his house? All because he had the audacity to publicly admit on the internet that he liked women. What a crazy time period. I'm glad he's back though. I'm glad he's back streaming. as a Joe Cat enjoyer. Alright, Necromancer down. It's so weird to me that in, let's say, 15 minutes, I will officially be a millionaire. And the challenge portion of the stream is going to be over. And then, on the fly, I'm going to have to research how to do a quest line to finish off the stream. And I guess the YouTube video. Because that is where the YouTube video is going to end as well. I kind of avoid streams. Usually they're too chaotic. If you want to watch a streamer that isn't chaotic, I mean, I'd recommend checking out his YouTube channel first to see if it's your thing. But RT is very low-key. That's why I watch him. He's where I got a lot of my everything from. Wow, we hit a millionaire. And we only got 3 pairs of sneaky shoes. I'm going to take them with us. We're going to put those in our house and display them proudly. Because that's where they belong. Glass mace. Oh. It's wrong spell. Why did I put my potion key next to my clairvoyance? We're fine. We're fine. It took us 20 hours, but we finally got Soul Trap. How many hours actually did it take to get Soul Trap? Because I meant to buy this earlier. It took 14 hours. Is RT the Irish one or the bald one? RT is the Irish one. The bald one, if you're referring to actually being bald, that is Northern Lion. And then if you're referring to just people talk about him being bald, that would be Doug Doug. I just realized how engrossed I am with this entire culture. But that's fine. I have a life. I say, having played 14 hours of an Oblivion playthrough in 3 days. Okay, drop this. Drop this. Golden. He's the one who makes games worse. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love Doug's videos. I did a challenge, when I had more live stream viewers, which was a while ago. I did a challenge that was... I did the voice thing he does. I did that in Fallout 4. I think I was the first person to ever do it. Genuinely my favorite stream I've ever done. My favorite video I've ever made. Such a fun time. I think about it all the time. Well, not all the time, but I think about it every time I stream. Which is very infrequently and kind of random. Okay.
Well,
now it's time.
armor, weapons, I have it all.
If I sell everything.
A good price for that's more than that's a you got it.
Which will take a minute. I will hit 1 million gold.
You've made it. Let's see.
That is 1 million gold in Oblivion. 1 million gold in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. It took roughly 14 hours.
Be seeing you.
14 hours and 20 minutes.
Good day. Have a look at my wares.
And we did
I'm
it.
sure there's something to suit you.
Now, I just have to sell off all this extra stuff. Because I have so much.
That seems a fair price.
I'm even going to sell my sorcery potions. Because truthfully, I don't need them anymore. I'm not a fighter.
That seems a fight.
I'm a millionaire. I can just pay someone to do my fighting for me. But that's not what I'm going to do with my money. Because I can do something
I appreciate.
much better. I can't hear any audio.
Good day.
Why can't I hear any audio? It got muted. All right, that was just on my end.
A pleasure. I can repair almost anything.
Repair our equipment.
Good day.
Yeah, I have, so you hear my audio directly from my capture card. I hear my audio through an audio mixer. Mine is completely separate to yours. Just like I like it. Just where it belongs. The only thing that I share with the audience is the music. The music for me is exactly the same as it is for the audience. Okay. Now that we're a millionaire, and we still haven't tanned, but that's okay. We'll get a nice UV tanning bed for our little house. We have to do that. Because we've been living in this little wizard shack, and it's been so barren.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
So let's grab ourselves an alchemy lab, bedroom, library,
That's a good
and
drop.
vault.
Thank you. Good day.
Then, once we go to Frost Crag, which will take a minute. If you go under 1 million, you lose, by the way. Yeah, it's true. That's why I made sure to get a little over 1 million, actually, because I didn't want to go under 1 million. Because I had 1,014,000 gold, which is more than enough. Like, 14,000 gold on its own is, like, more than you're realistically going to spend in a day of Oblivion, as long as you don't buy, like, enchanted items. So, I actually don't know how to do this. Do the teleporters take me? Yes, they're just here. So we have our library. Beautiful. And we have the vault. Let's check out the vault. If this game was like Skyrim, I would... Oh, Vault Guardian. I was terrified for a moment. If this game was like Skyrim, I'm gonna be so honest. I would drop every single piece of gold one by one in here and fill this place up like Scrooge McDuck, but we can't do that. I could do it with console commands, but I don't feel like it. Also, I can't get console commands to work on this version of the game. So, instead, we're gonna take all of our blue suede shoes and we're gonna give them a nice home. We're gonna scatter them about the vault. And just like that, we're done. We have 1 million gold, a beautiful house, a fully filled and stocked vault. But you know what? The rest of Cyrodiil isn't doing nearly as well as I am. They're much worse off. And I want to do something about that. So we're going to go to Bravo. This is Bruma. I knew that. We're going to go to Bruma. Hold on, I have to check something. Okay, we're good. I have a list of things that I need to do. I had to pull up the list. Kill the poor. We are going to be doing something to the poor now that we are millionaires. This is true. We need to find a priest. I believe a priest is where I get what I need. If a priest isn't where I get what I need, we might end up having to kill the poor. Okay.
Pray. Farewell.
You're not who we go to. You're not who we go to. It must be you.
Go ahead, please.
It's not you.
Bye.
Okay, where do I get a cure disease spell? I was told I get them at chapels. Is there Ramon at the Great Temple of Talos, Bruma? So I'm at the Temple of Talos. But that person is not here.
What's this about?
Huh. Let's wait till maybe 2 p.m. Maybe they show up at 2 p.m. If they don't, I'll just break into the chapel and have a look around. The gods are gonna love me, even more than they already do. Can you? Thank you. Ah, you're who I'm looking for. I guarantee it.
Let's do business.
Purchasing spell, cure disease. Wow, you have a lot of good spells. I should come here in my main playthrough. Well, I hope the gods don't hate me for doing that. I sure hope they don't hate that I broke into a chapel to buy a disease from a priest. Or to buy a spell from a priest. Because they already hate my guts. Is cure disease self? It's not. Target. All. Cure disease is on self. So. We have to go back to our beautiful, newly created, newly upgraded mansion in the mountains far away from all the pores. And we have to fix our spell. We have to make a new spell. Man, becoming a millionaire really changed me. The thing with Oblivion is that it usually doesn't work. From what I've seen on the remaster, cure disease on target generally works. It's more consistent, I believe. But don't quote me on that. We might get a glitch and they might not be able to be cured. So we have cure disease, 100 on touch. Cure 100 on target. Cured of the disease of life. Yeah. Uh, 8. So. Do I don't have enough magicka for these spells, really? Okay. Oh, because it's area. I thought that was potency. Cure in 15 touch. That makes more sense. $15 target. I'll just combine them both into one spell. I can't do that. That's strange. I don't know why they did it that way. Cure, disease, 30. This is fine. I swear I know how spell making works. Okay, 7. Eight. And now I have a list. That makes this sound a lot worse. Okay. How do I phrase this? I have... I know the identity of every single beggar in the Imperial City, and I'm going to heal all of them. Every beggar in the Imperial City suffers from a disease. So I'm going to bring healthcare to the Imperial City. I just have to, you know, figure out where they are.
Not sure which one I talked to though.
All three of them are nice folk.
Let's get some music for this. Our first target, I'm on the wrong tab. That's also the wrong tab. Our first target is Simplicia the Snow. Nope, that's wrong. Our first target is Frolov the Faker, who sleeps behind Faithus Ulez's house. I don't know where that is. We're gonna find out.
How do you do?
Let's find ourselves a beggar.
An illusionist.
It's time. Behind here. I need you to talk to me, friend.
Me children will
You look very sickly. Have a coin.
thank blessings of
Cured.
upon you. I'm saving up.
You
enough
look
for
much
some
better
medicine.
now. You're saving up for medicine? Yeah, you must be the faker, because I just cured you of your diseases, bitch.
Blessings
Alright.
of our Savior upon you.
That was extra aggressive. Unnecessarily so. Our next target. Simplicia the Slow. Sleeps behind a fighting chance in the market district. A fighting chance, I believe, is on the left. Where are you? Here you are.
I can eat.
Oh yeah, you look sick. Here, have a coin.
Oh, blessings of Akatosh. I'm saving.
Yeah,
up
you look
enough
much better
for
now.
some
Very healthy. Have another coin.
blessings of Julianos.
Now, what will you do to stop them from getting diseased again due to their living conditions? Oh, I'm a millionaire. That's the best part, right? I'm not going to reinvest any of that money back into the city. I'm just going to heal all of them, and that's good enough. They're not going to get sick again. I healed them, right? Talos District. I'm not going to do anything about the systemic inequality that causes them to end up in these bad situations. I'm just going to heal them, which is a temporary solution. But, you know, they'll never get sick again, probably. It's a temporary solution, but it's going to be permanent because it'll never happen again. You know what I mean? There's no real-world politics in that statement at all. Alright, there's no one sleeping back here. I'm on the hunt. I'm like a rat with cheese, except the rat is all the homeless people of the Imperial City. I'm sniffing you out. I can smell the poor just waiting off of you. What house am I actually looking for? Hold on. Where are they? Sleeps behind Ulen Athrin's house. I believe I actually passed that earlier.
I see you're a follower.
You really
of the
solved all of
Master.
our problems. Great man theory is true. Exactly, you understand. Dorian. Something else. Something else. I'm gonna find the house, I promise. Nope, not the right house. Great man theory is true. Exactly. Ah, this is the house. The hunt is back on. What do you mean behind this guy's house? There's nothing back here.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Speak.
That's just rocks. Am I like hallucinating? Okay. They suffer from collywobbles. Sleeps behind Ulen Athran's house. Okay, we found the house. I made a spreadsheet for this. Are you seriously telling me that I spent all that time making a spreadsheet and I got one of the houses wrong? Did I get the other ones wrong?
Speak.
I didn't. It was a hidden path. We're back on. I found you.
I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
You're saving up for some medicine? Here, have a coin. Not that you'll need it for medicine.
Julianos upon ye.
Get back up.
Me
Yeah, you
children
look
will
much
thank you
healthier.
for your help.
Your children will thank me, because they're gonna work in my factories. Let's move on. Next up, we have Ragbag Bantara, who suffers from swamp fever in the Temple District. I'm not at all concerned that the government gave you a registry of all the homeless people just because you're rich. So, well, okay, when you phrase it like that, it sounds bad, but they didn't give me, like, it's not a registry of all the homeless people. It's a registry of all the poor people. That's what you don't understand. It's just I went to the list of all the poor people, and I singled out all of the ones that were homeless and ill. Does that make it better?
Speak.
Yeah, that makes it better. I'm looking for a house owned by someone named... There it is. Malicious Pianist. Let's do this.
Oh,
Hello.
thank you.
Oh, here, hold on.
Blessings of Akator.
Get healed. Let's talk
I'm
again.
saving up enough
Look at
for
that
some
beautiful
medicine.
glow in your cheeks. You look so much healthier.
Blessings of
I think it's okay. All jokes aside, I do think it is very funny that you can all of the illnesses that the beggars have, that you can cure them with cure disease. I think that's really fascinating. I think that's awesome that the game allows you to do that. Okay. Our next target, Puny Onkus, who has yellow tick. Sleeps. Oh, I know exactly where this is. This is in the Waterfront District behind... this is the Thieves Guild guy. I mean, they're all the Thieves Guild guy, but you know what I mean. Ah! I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Couldn't they also cure them by praying at any shrine? They could, but the problem is that by being poor, you have to steal food, and the gods look down on stealing. So being poor is actually a capital defense in the Imperial City.
Please be
Oh, look at
generous,
that red
kind
nose.
sir.
Look at those bloodshot eyes.
Blessings of Mystara upon ye. I can eat
Much
for a
better,
day
much
with
healthier. Take a coin.
this blessings of
Who's next? Someone else with yellow tick. Sleeps west of Five Claws Lodge. Nope. That's it. We have healed all of the beggars in the Imperial City. And I'm sure you know this, but we're not healing any of the beggars outside of the Imperial City. Because you know what? Maybe they shouldn't be poor. We're healing our city and our city alone. As we should. What a beautiful day. A beautiful, serene sunset passing over the Imperial
Greetings,
City
Imperial.
with my beautiful mansion in the
Have
distance.
you looked around Jensen's?
And unfortunately,
It's amazing what
there
people
is
get rid
one
of.
more thing that we have to do.
Jensen's isn't bad, especially if you need to make a quick couple
I'm
of
trying to
trip-ins.
talk. Can you guys
Andals
not
all in
with
an
this?
uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world.
So,
No idea.
what else do we have left?
I
Well,
don't worry
we
about
stole a lot in our early days. We made sure that crime paid.
septum
And unfortunately,
changes
that does mean that we lost the favor of the gods. So, for the rest of the stream, we have one last objective. We're gonna go on a pilgrimage to visit all 9 shrines for all 9 gods and ask for their forgiveness. Because
Oh,
we're better than everyone else,
hello.
and we deserve it. Shut the fuck up, Brokey. And we deserve it. I don't actually know offhand where all of the different shrines are. I'm gonna have to pull up a guide. Just don't worry about it. I only know where one of the shrines is. Can't wait when enemies are nearby. What is it, a mud crab? Okay, I can wait here. A nice, calming walk. Really? A nice, calming walk. Our first shrine, I believe, is a shrine to Talos, and it's just beyond the hill. Right there. Sorry, I'm using this to get B-roll for the YouTube video. Going on a long privilege is definitely not a privilege reserved for the wealthy. Exactly. This isn't a privilege reserved for the wealthy at all. Anybody can make this pilgrimage. Poor people just choose not to. Way Shrine of Stendar. Continue your penance to earn the god's forgiveness. This is our first shrine. The next one is right here. But we can't fast travel with enemies nearby. So where are these enemies? I heard it. I heard the call. Do you hear it? Yes. A third. Anyway. How are there enemies nearby? Just take off work. Exactly. Take off work. Pack a bunch of extra food that I know you have, because everybody can afford extra food, and go on a pilgrimage. Okay, seriously, where's this last enemy? This game is beautiful. I can't get over how beautiful this game is. Okay. Can I disable this quest? No, you always have another quest active. Oh, hello, bandit. I didn't know we were chill like that.
That the best you can do?
Okay, look, man, we don't... Are we cool? We're not cool, but you do think I'm incredibly charming. My days of violence are over. We don't have to do this. You can repent. You don't have to live like this. Just be a millionaire like me.
You're pathetic.
He just doesn't understand. Well, we're gonna run anyways. We're gonna leave him to it. He can live out his life's choices. Our second shrine. Continue your penance to earn the god's forgiveness. You know what I should have gotten? I should have gotten an amulet off stream that gave me the ability to walk on water. That would have been so obnoxious and so... At that point, that's not even satire. That's just blatantly obvious, the joke that I'm making. The bandits should just kill thousands of bandits to not be bandits. Exactly, you understand. You know what's crazy? I think I've only died, like, twice. I think there's only been 2 deaths throughout the entire challenge. That guy is still following me. Doesn't he know that he could just kill 1,000 bandits and then have $1 million? Why do I have my grippers out? There we go. Just some nice relaxing swimming. Oh, I forgot I could just hit auto run and not have to put my hand on the keyboard. This is great. I will say, I've never really done like a thieves run right at the beginning, so I've never had the gods hate me. It is fascinating. You have to be a millionaire to unlock auto run. That's how it should be. I think, as a millionaire, you know, as the new CEO of Cyrodiil, I think that what we need is microtransactions. We need loot boxes. If Cyrodiil had loot boxes, it would be a better place. Do you not show a full zoomed out version of the map? Because that's crazy if you don't. That's insane that you don't show a full zoomed out version of this map. Okay. We're about to have our 4th one done. Our next is... where is this? Down here. Right here. I had one that did have a route for me to take. A map that showed me the route. Unfortunately, the route didn't show me the entire route, so now we're kind of freestyling it. But that's fine. These things happen. Doing this pilgrimage without internet was horrible. Oh, I can't even imagine. We're doing a nice stroll down the beach. You know, anybody can afford to do this. This is free. You don't have to be a millionaire like me. There's a mud crab chasing me. Not anymore. A whole day I had a pen and paper. That sounds terrible. Anyway. I shouldn't have to tell you how I feel about Nern Roots. I feel the same way about Nern Roots that everybody feels about Nern Roots. Nern Roots are my skooma. You know, now that I'm a millionaire, I should buy up all of the skooma in the city, you know, to keep it away from people so they don't have to consume it anymore. They don't have to deal with that addiction. Then give it a few days, wait for them to really start craving it, and then sell it back to them for an insanely high price. You feel an unshakable compulsion and sense of disgust simultaneously. Exactly. I'm glad you understand. Oh, an inn. This is where all the poor people sleep. All the poor people that don't have houses. I thought I got stuck. Of course I didn't though. Rich people don't get stuck. 5 out of 9 of the shrines done. Finally got full mithril, and I love how blatantly Lord of the Rings it is. Honestly, this entire game is so blatantly Lord of the Rings. You'll see it a lot with certain mechanics that just aren't in this game because they weren't in Lord of the Rings. It's literally just Gondorian Knight Armor, exactly. It's funny how you can trace elements of the Elder Scrolls games to the pop culture that was popular when they released. Like, this game has very heavy Lord of the Rings influence, specifically, obviously, Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy. And then, when you get to, like, Skyrim, it's a very obvious inspiration from Game of Thrones. Yeah, you caught it too. Okay, I'm glad that's not just me then. The Way Shrine of Talos. 5 out of 9. I'm not going to do it this way. I can do it better than that. We're going to do... We're going to do this one. I was trying to plan out a route. The fastest route would have us doing Akatosh next. But Akatosh is, you know, important. Wow, it became night very fast. So we're going to do Akatosh last. Todd really needs to learn to control himself. I mean, a little bit. Like, just a tad. Just a tad, Howard. Way Shrine of Mara. Is TA Talos? TA is Talos, which we already have. We've done... Thank you, Imgur, for switching to a map that is not the one that I was currently on right then and there. This, oh my god, this website is so bad. So I have these 4 done. I have Mara, Talos. There's another one down here. I love that Skyrim was supposed to be mostly about the Civil War, and then Todd presumably, and it was over. I think it's funny too. The Civil War in Skyrim is like so bad because the factions are giga racists, and then total bootlickers. Like, those are your two options. You have the people, you have the Empire, which is just totally bending over for the High Elves. And then you have the Stormcloaks, who are just giga racists. Like, both sides are not great. I'll always choose the Empire over the Stormcloaks, even though the Stormcloaks have better drip. But, come on. You know, I've never actually checked out one of these standing stones at night. Stars of the Apprentice. Oh, it's a standing stone. What does that do? I have so many diseases. I have all of this magic, and I didn't bother to cure my own disease. Oh, that's why my neck was weird. It's because I was diseased. I'm finally tanned now that I'm a millionaire. I tanned my entire body. Well, let's keep going. Yeah, I must have got disease from all those filthy pores I talked to. It's okay, I was doing a service for my community. And surely they will never get sick again. They don't have to spend money on medicine anymore. They can now spend their money to not steal and... You know, why don't all the beggars just go on this pilgrimage, but like actually genuinely? Because they can't pray at shrines or they can't pray to the gods. Okay, so why not go on the pilgrimage? I was told there was an altar here. I do not see a way shrine. Alright. Man, Imgur is so bad. It's like right here. Okay, now I see it. Yeah, I see it. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the extremely well-equipped bandits. Surely they would not stop the wandering beggars. Why would they stop the wandering beggars? They don't have money on them. All the beggars would do is get them sick. Think, Robin, think. Whoa, my frame just tanked. Okay. Pray to Kinnerath. And now we just have one way shrine left. The god that stops the Oblivion crisis. The god that really we should be praying to last. The best of them all. Source of the dragon breaks. Akatosh. But I'm actually... You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to wait till sunset. I'll wait till sunset for the last one. Because I want to get a good shot for the YouTube video. You got to think about these things. I thought this video was actually going to be like 40 minutes long. But realistically, I think it's probably just going to be 30. Because a lot of the grinding in stream 2 kind of can just be skipped. It'll probably just be like maybe 10 minutes of the beginning, or no, 15 minutes of like the intro getting money. Then let's say 10 minutes of, or maybe 5 minutes of grinding, and then another 15 of being rich. There's a lot better content there. You're describing me at level 1 right before Khajiit took my head off with a mace the size of a stroller. That's true. Yeah, that's fair. We approach the Shrine of Talos. Or Arche. Fuck, this isn't even Akatosh. Fuck, this isn't even Akatosh. I saved the wrong one for last. Get out of here, dog. Whatever. Get that music out of here. We don't deserve it. I will say, I'm excited for Oblivion to come out because it's going to be nice to be able to make your own weapons and items in Oblivion. I'm very lightheaded. I don't know why. You are such a professional streamer. I am in awe. Shut up. Be quiet. Stop. Really? We got this awful weather? Okay, come on. There's no way it rains 2 days in a row. At sunset. There's no shot. Yeah, with my music, you can tell how inspired my music is by Doug if you listen to Doug. Or if you watch him, I mean. I use a lot of the same music choices for a lot of the same purposes. Okay. With the sun starting to fall, with our suntan finally acquired, and 1,000,000 gold back in our inventory, we talk to Arche, and there's one more god left. I messed up. Who's the last one? Talos, Mara. We are at the wrong shrine because that is the shrine for RK. Our last shrine is down here. Just as I recognize the heroic victory theme, it's a good run. Talos, Mara, Davila, Akatosh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Joe, Jesus Christ is one of the gods. It's true. I'm sorry, where... It's here. This is it, 100%. This is not where it said it was on the map. I want to point this out. This is the wrong location. The map said that it was over by the T. This is not by the T. Akatosh. Yeah, okay. Hold on. We're gonna wait another 23 hours. I'm sorry. A 5th level cleric of Jesus. I want to run that in a D&D campaign. I think it'd be funny. I had a campaign like a year ago. My character's name was Blick Thamthin. He had a lisp. He was a massive nerd, and he died after one session. And he was so funny that the friend group still talks about him to this day. Are you serious? It's raining again? Well, now we're done. Now we're done. I'm a professional. Pray at the Way Shrine. Rejoice. You have completed the pilgrimage of the 9 Way Shrines, and your sins have been washed clean. Everything I did has all been worth it to earn the gods' forgiveness on this beautiful day. And if I check my stats, they're still low because my stats were damaged. But that's where I'm gonna end the YouTube video. That's not where I'm ending the stream, though. You thought. No. Wow, I'm so glad I stuck around for this dramatic end. Yeah, right? Me too. So worth it. I'm so glad that I put all of this time and effort into that moment, only to mess it up 3 separate times. No, I mean, I'm trying to work on, like, stage presence, and I definitely think... I don't know, I think I'm getting better at it. I'm not great at it, obviously, because I've messed it up 3 times. But 3 times is better than that. Oh my god, the music's starting again. Look out. Hide, duck and cover. Alright. Through faith, your afflictions are banished. The gods have completely forgiven us. And with that, F. Bezos, his adventures are done. We have 1,006,000 gold. We have a fully upgraded home. We've cured our diseases and mended our connection with the gods. And all of this took 15 hours. Yeah, you can spare here. You're good. This is going to be the end of the stream. This was a short stream because this was really all I had to do today. But thank you so much for being here. When the YouTube video comes around, I hope you enjoy it. Honestly, if you comment on the YouTube video, I'll pin it. Like, at this point, it's been fun. It's been real. I've really enjoyed having you here. I hope you have a really good rest of your day. And I guess that's it. Goodbye.